What's good, y'all? It's kingtise. Man, it feels good to say that. And as a great man once said, where you think she at when she ain't with you? Kanye West, are you telling me you became a Nazi supporter because of Chris Paul? Now, Kanye, after an interview was released of him saying a bunch of ridiculous things that I'll choose not to repeat. If you want to see what he was saying, you can find that yourself. But afterwards, Kanye went on Twitter and he said, "Let's break one last window before we get out of here. I caught this guy with Kim. Good night." With a picture of Chris Paul. Because after a long day of saying a bunch of hateful things, why not share with the world that Devin Booker and Chris Paul was taking turns diving off the top rope like Jeff and Matt Hardy? Now, I will say, when it comes to Kanye, you never really know if what he's saying is true, if he's trolling, if he's just going through something and saying off-the-wall things. You never really know. So I'm not really sure how to take what he said, but even if it is true, why would you snitch on Chris like that? You couldn't keep your woman at home, and like a good neighbor, Chris Paul was there. Take your L. Now, of course, Chris and Kim have yet to respond to this, and if I was Chris, I would not say a word and just let Kim handle it, because now Chris has to deal with his own wife. But Kanye, man, every week it is something new with this man. Now, this one I do understand a bit more than Kanye usual nonsense. I don't respect the snitching, but Kanye might have been at home watching the game, and y'all know when you watching them games, them Chris Paul State Farm commercials, you just can't get away from them. A Chris State Farm commercial came on, like a good neighbor, Chris Paul is there, and Kanye lost his mind. He couldn't hold it in no more. The thought of Kim at home with his kids after she had been with Cliff Paul made Kanye go crazy, and he just had to tell somebody. What you guys think about this? And definitely subscribe.